Hey gorgeous souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. So today's video is a very exciting video because it's how to up level in life. I loved this suggestion when it came up and I thought, you know what? Yes, because this is all about manifestation. This is all about self-help. This is all about stepping up and stepping into alignment of how you can up level. And especially if you're feeling stuck or you're feeling a bit stagnant in life, or like, oh, I just want to up level and feel good and feel in alignment, then this is the video for you. I'm going to be going through how we can up level in life, how we can use manifestation to up level, and what can stop us from up leveling and how we work through that as well. So if you're new here to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach and 2 times best-selling law of attraction author. I'm a manifestation YouTuber, of course, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Spiritual Queen's Badass Podcast. And I really hope that you're not just going to enjoy this video, but every video here on my channel over the last 8 years. So how do we up level in life? Or how do we even get to a place where we're like, you know what? I feel like I need to up level in life. It normally comes when we're feeling out of alignment and we're feeling stuck in some way of, I just wish I could get to this next stage. I just wish I could get to this next step. So usually these wishes, these wants are a very good indication that you are ready to step up in your life, or you have the desire and want to step up and up level. So what does it mean to up level our life then? And I think this can mean so many different things to different people. I don't think there's a one shoe fits all description of what up leveling looks like. But to me, from a manifestation and spirituality perspective, it really looks like shedding the old and almost like shedding that skin or that layer that we're ready to release and move away from and step up into this new season, step up into this new phase in our life where we are embodying a new energy, where we are ready to go bigger, we're ready to manifest our dreams, we're ready to do better, whether that's feel more positive or let go of something that's been holding us back, for example. So it's very much the energy of like stepping up, of like, here I am now and I'm stepping up into this new version of myself, which absolutely comes into alignment because as we step up and we up level in life, we're stepping up into that truer version of ourselves, where we're stepping up into a more embodied version of our higher self, and we're stepping up into a new alignment, a new energy frequency of ourselves. And that absolutely does involve inner work. Of course, I have to say it does involve inner work, because there could be blocks there that stop you from up leveling in life. You might have that desire and be like, Emma, come on, I've been trying to up level for the last 6 months. I've been trying and I just feel stuck. And it definitely very much feels like a cocoon chrysalis phase, like the butterfly, where when you're going through the healing or the up leveling or the alignment or the shedding process, it really is uncertain and it can feel like you're not making progress. And that's why the message of this, first of all, is progress, not perfection, because when you're going through that phase, it can feel very heavy sometimes, very dense, because you are doing that shadow work, that inner work, that healing. So as you're purging, as you're releasing, as you're moving through and making all the steps that I'm going to give you in a sec, you will feel like, is this working? Am I actually getting anywhere? I feel like I've been pivoting. I feel like I've been doing all this stuff. Like, have I actually made any headway here? Whereas when you look back, you think, actually, well, where I was a month ago or where I was 2 months ago, I feel completely different to. I do feel more in alignment and I do feel like I've shifted in some ways. So really here, the key is to look at progress, not perfection. Look at the shifts and how you feel rather than, am I at my destination yet? Because how this journey unfolds for you and how the up leveling happens is different for every single person. The time span, how long it takes, how much inner work or blocks could be there stopping you from doing that. Maybe you haven't got any at all. Maybe it's just giving yourself permission to up level in life. So it will look very different for different people. But of course, I just want to cover the whole scope. So if anybody's feeling something, then they know that, okay, maybe it's some inner work that I need to do. And I can look at this and release this and up level to that next season, that higher version of myself, that more aligned version of myself. So how do we start this process? how do we identify where maybe we're stuck, or where we need to up level in life, or where we need to start to in order to feel up leveled and, you know, create that movement, that momentum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little snazzy image here of my Positively Wealthy wheel. So this features in my book and journal, and in my new book, Hurt, Healing, Healed as well. So it features in all of them. And this is called a life wheel, but we'll call it the Positively Wealthy wheel for all intensive purposes. So draw this, obviously, wheel in a notebook for yourself. And I want you to colour in. So obviously you can see the circle. So I want you to colour in. One's obviously not very positively wealthy, and 10's being I feel very positively wealthy. Colour in the graph of how positively wealthy you feel in these areas of your life. And this is a great way to identify where we need to do some work, because if you've got a section that's like a 1 or a 2, for example, that's a very good indication that that's where we start. If, however, you're like, got lots of sections that are like 8, 9, 10, then those are ones we don't tend to look at first of all, because they're really strong and they're really good. So I would look at any that are below a 5 first and foremost, go from the lowest up to the highest, and just really evaluate. So once you've got your wheel and you've got your key areas that you need to look at and work on, really dive into that and be like, okay, why does that not feel positively wealthy to me? Why does that area not feel good to me right now? And then look at it like a garden. So imagine all these areas are like your back garden, and they all represent different bushes or different plants or different trees or different areas. And look at them and think, okay, am I watering every plant in this garden? What bits of the garden look a bit like dry and dying, a bit brown? Like what areas look green and flourishing and healthy? And that is where the work needs to be done. We need to water the undernourished bushes and roses and plants and trees. So that is where we always start, is where we need some little more TLC, because that is normally where the secrets lie to up leveling and how we need, or where we need to take that action to up level in big ways or little ways sometimes. Sometimes it's the most subtle things and you're like, whoa, that has made the whole ton of difference. Other times it is a big upheaval and it's like, right, I do need to, really put some energy and effort into this. I need to make that conscious action and effort. And I also need to potentially do some inner work as well with that. So what can stop us from up-leveling? Well, as I said, the inner work, belief systems, limiting beliefs and fears absolutely can. And my next book, Hurt, Healing, Healed, my new book that comes out on October the 11th, is releasing limiting beliefs, fears and blocks to supercharge your manifestation, is literally this in a nutshell of, if you're wanting to up-level, this is the book for you. So in the book, obviously I guide you through the inner work and why we do feel stuck, why we feel stagnant, why we experience loss. We go through that hurt phase into that healing phase. So how can we heal and release this now so you are taking action and making better decisions that create better outcomes for yourself, and you're not having those pesky limiting beliefs, fears, blocks, trauma, whatever. Like, you're that clear channel to be able to step up into that healed phase, to embody the new you, embody alignment, embody abundance, and embody your manifestations and manifest them, experience them. So the book walks you through all of that. But start working with the belief systems that are there. So look at the areas that have the lowest score and think about, okay, why does that not feel positively wealthy? That's your first question to ask yourself. So say, for instance, it was your career and you didn't feel positively wealthy because you weren't doing the job that you wanted to, or money was stopping you from, for example, getting the job that you really wanted because you had to stay there because of the salary. Just a pure example. So if we take that example, then the belief system could be that you feel you have to stay there for the money. So then we would work through the belief system, see what's underneath that. Is there a worth issue? Is it money mindset? It could be a multitude of things. Everybody's different. So look at what is underneath that story. Look at what is underneath that statement that you are telling yourself of why you can't up level in that area. So those areas are the sticking points. Those areas are going to be what's stopping you from feeling like you're up leveling as a whole. You may just feel like you want to up level in your career, and that's going to be the secret and the key. But it may feel like it in your whole entire life, and these areas are bringing down that energy because it needs your love and your attention to be able to up level and to be able to experience that abundance and alignment in all areas and within yourself. So sometimes we can also have this almost like glass ceiling that can stop us from moving to that next level, or we feel like we're hitting that glass ceiling. And I know I felt like this quite a few times in life, in business, in general, of like hitting this glass ceiling where you're wanting to up level, you know that that's what you want to do, you have that goal, you have that vision, but it feels like you're hitting this glass ceiling and you don't know why. And that obviously takes courage, that takes action, and looking at our actions and having the bravery and bold energy to step through and break that glass ceiling. So I really want you to think about what glass ceiling is stopping you from up leveling, and how can you smash that glass ceiling? Is it a belief system that needs to be worked through? Is it inspired action that needs to be taken? Do you need to be more brave? Do you need to be more daring greatly, as Brene Brown would say? So think about how you can break through that glass ceiling as well, because this is what keeps us stuck a lot of the time, when we know what we have to do and we're like, okay, I know I need to do that. But sometimes we need that just positive push, or someone to say, do this. And then it's like, oh my God, yes, absolutely. That's what I need to do. So what limiting decisions are installing your limiting beliefs and stopping you from up leveling? So limiting beliefs always start with limiting decisions. So what limiting decisions are you making in this area of your life, or any area of your life, but specifically the areas we're focusing on? What limiting decisions are installing those limiting beliefs and affirming them even more every time you're making it? So the way that we can start to up-level our life and to change these beliefs and to start to up-level and see those positive results and changes and shifts and miracles is by making better decisions. And my hell yes or hell no game is perfect for this. So I recommend this task to so many people in so many different areas of my work, because it's so great for creating new positive beliefs, self-worth, self-love, confidence, and up leveling in this form as well. So moving forwards in this area of your life, I want you to make aligned decisions. And this means using the hell yes or hell no game. So deciding when you're making a decision, does this feel like a hell yes to me? If this feels like a hell yes, absolutely I'm doing it. If it's a I'm not sure or a hell no, we listen to that. We don't just do it anyway. We honor ourselves and listen to that no. If it's an unsure answer and you're really not sure whether it's a hell yes or hell no, sit with it for a while. Maybe it's a day, maybe it's a few days, maybe it's a week, and revisit it after that time and see what the answer is then. So tune in and ask yourself, is it a hell yes or hell no? The more you make those hell yes decisions and honor those hell no's, you move more into alignment, you move more into your truth, you're honoring yourself, you're smashing through that glass ceiling, and you're going to feel more positively wealthy in that area because you're doing things that feel right to you. Now, not every, especially if we're talking about a career, if you're like, should I go to work today? And it's a hell no. You probably still need to go to work. So obviously it's not going to be applicable to every single area or every single decision in your life. So yes, you do still need to go to work because otherwise you're going to get fired. But it's making those decisions within that workspace. Maybe you do want to quit your job and you're like, it's a hell no, I am quitting. Only you can answer that. But for those decisions that you do still need to go, or you do still need to show up, it's making decisions within that workspace, within that area that do feel like a hell yes or hell no. So you can make those bigger decisions later on as it feels comfortable to do so. But the key is to start off small. A lot of the time with up leveling, people really just want to go all in. They're like, all in, up leveling, let's go. And I love the enthusiasm and I'm definitely here for it. And I definitely do this myself. But it's more about starting off small. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. So take small actions. And what could be really good is to do like a 30-day action step calendar. So get a month calendar, write down each day what action, small actions you are going to take. Some days it might be big actions, sometimes it might be really small actions, but write down an action you can take every single day to create shift and change and miracles in your life, so that you are keeping consistent with it. You are taking action each day, and it doesn't necessarily have to feel like it. Sometimes when we do it all at once, we're like, oh, I've got this whole list of things I need to do. It feels overwhelming, and we don't end up doing it because it can feel very overwhelming. So break it down into manageable small steps over the next 30 days and commit to taking that action. Even after a week, you will see shifts and changes because you're committing, you're taking action, and you're going first. Remember, you must go first and the universe then meets you. It's not a case of the universe goes first and then you get your shifts in action and change and miracles. You must always go first. So you go first and the universe follows. The universe matches that energy and that vibration. So that's why something like a 30-day calendar is really, really great, because it allows you to be accountable, take action, and see those shifts and changes really quickly. But remember, progress, not perfection, and big leaps bring big rewards. Now, this is not saying go crazy, take massive scary leaps, which don't feel like a hell yes, and you're going to come back and be like, Emma, I've done all this and I feel even worse than before. You have to honor yourself. I can't tell you what to do. Nobody else can tell you what to do. These are just my tips and tools and advice that works time and time again, and how that plays out and resonates with you is unique. So do your 30-day action calendar, do your hell yes or hell no game. And also another way to uplevel your life is to make sure you're looking after yourself as you're going through this process, as you're going through the upleveling process. Things like a daily practice are really, really important to support yourself, support your mental health, support feeling good and invoking those positive vibes. So make sure you're looking after yourself, your vibrations, so you're raising your vibes, making sure you're feeling positive. If you want any advice on how to create a daily practice or things like that, obviously like a gratitude ritual is a hell yes, it's a must. So doing gratitude and appreciation each and every morning can change your life in massive ways just from doing that. So if you want any advice on how to do that, I have it in my books, my podcast, my YouTube video. Just type in gratitude and it will come up, or daily practice. So create yourself a daily practice, stick to this, because doing that as well will help so much shift and change come into your life, and you will feel like you're upleveling your life because you are looking after yourself and you're doing things that spark joy, you're doing things that create positive vibes, which then helps all the other things like a domino effect come into fruition and feel easy and manageable to do, because you're supporting yourself at the end of the day and you're feeling good. So definitely all of the above, all of what I've said in this video, but a daily practice is also, I would say, probably one of the most important ways to uplevel your life. Most of you might be doing that already, so all these other tips and tools are going to be great for you. But for anybody who's like really starting out and really wants to just uplevel their life right from the beginning, daily practice, do your gratitude and your appreciation each and every morning, just 3 to 5 points. That's all it needs to be. Nothing complicated, nothing like 10 points. Write down in a notebook or journal, I am so grateful for, and then my house, for example, whatever it is, and then because, and then write your why. Why are you grateful for it? It takes this practice so much deeper and brings out so many more amazing, fantastic vibes. So daily practice, hell yes or hell no, and your 30-day action step calendar, and let me know how you get on. Following those over 30 days, you will see huge shifts and you will feel closer. It's not about arriving at the destination and being like, right, there's my destination, why am I not there? It's actually about what can we learn along that journey too. And the journey gives us the upleveling that we need. It helps us to release, it helps us to purge, it helps us to release those old identities or release the energy that's no longer serving us. We're ready to step up and we're ready to step into that new season, that new alignment, that new whatever it is. So doing these steps will absolutely help, but trust the process. I know that's something that doesn't always sound too reassuring, but trust the process, because the process knows what it's doing. The universe has your back, the universe knows what it's doing. So trust the process with this and trust it's unfolding exactly how it needs to. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you've got loads of amazing tools, tips and practices you can walk away with now to create some magnificent change, shifts and miracles and upleveling in your life. But please let me know what you're going to implement and try in the comments below, because I'd love to hear what you took away from this video and how you're going to implement it moving forwards. So thank you so much guys for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all. And don't forget, you can join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls where we talk all things Law of Attraction and spirituality. I hope you have a fantastic week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next video, which will be on Tuesday. Lots of love.